Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Global Dokkan Twitter has announced and released the full details for the new Fizz transforming SSJ2 Goku and also the Strength Kid Boo's dual Dokkan Fest that is coming on Global very soon, and of course with their animations. We're going to be covering the Goku first through his pre and post transformation, and then of course going through his animations, which I haven't seen too much of. I think I've only seen his active skill transformation. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's all I've seen of him. And Kid Buu, I've not really seen anything. So kicking off, as I've mentioned before, this guy is considered one of the best TWAs in the game. Like, when you also do like tier lists, or what I've seen on tier lists, when it comes to overall best units in Dokkan, it typically goes like the year 7 LRs, and then this Goku isn't too far behind. So as I mentioned in the previous video, when, you know, I seriously put out the gift that these two were coming next, yeah, he is considered one of the best TWAs in the game. But we're also going to go through the information again, even though I did go through that, did go through it in that video as well. But yeah, do let me know down in the comments, will you be summoning for either one of these? Will you be summoning for the Goku? Will you be summoning for the Kid Buu? Will you be summoning for both? Or you'll be saving your stones, of course, for the year 7 anniversary. But this Goku is a Battle of Fate or Accelerated Battle category lead, giving Ki +3, HP +130%, and attack and defense +170. The Battle of Fate category is actually really nice, especially when it comes to super class units. There are some decent extreme ones to go on there, you know, with the Kid Buu as well. In terms of linking to him, not sure. I don't think they're that great for him, but there's some good units on this category. And of course now we do have somewhat of a 170 lead for Accelerated Battle rather than LR Hitku, who is a 150% lead. So if that interests you, I mean, that is there. On his passive, he does get Ki +2 and attack and defense +180%. He then gets an additional attack and defense +50% performing a super attack, which is multiplicative. Even pre-transformation, this Fizz Goku's numbers are very impressive. As so, he will be getting 180% at the start of turn, and then this will be multiplied because it is on super, which means, as I said, good numbers. He also launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack and a high chance of performing a crit. So he has a 30% chance of potentially doing an additional super, and he has a 50% chance of performing a critical hit. So even before you pull dupes, this Goku has a built-in additional and a built-in crit before you pull dupes, and even before he's transformed. So this guy is considered, I'm not gonna lie, and I agree with it from what I've seen, this Goku is probably the best performing unit in the game at 55%. Not only are his numbers thoroughly impressive, not only is he overall a great unit, but he has a built-in additional and a built-in crit. Not a lot of units get that. When you think about some of the units that have that, the year 6, but not, that's a different type of video. The year 6 LRs have that. In fact, they don't have it like this, but you know, this is probably one of the best performing units at 55%, hands down. Then you have his active skill transformation, of course, where he transforms into SSJ3, which can be activated when HP is 77% or less, starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle once only, which even his conditions are pretty good as well. 77% or less is really not difficult to get down into HP restriction. You know, maybe in the Goku or Vegeta event, you know, when you're not taking that much damage in the early phases, sure. But, you know, at that point, you don't really need him to be SSJ3 that quickly. When it comes to, like, Super Battle Road, though, and potentially, or eventually Red Zone, shall I say, on Global, you can take that much damage pretty quickly. You know, pretty quickly, especially with the amount of units or how many times you're getting attacked in Super Battle Road and how much damage you can take from each of them. And then also, from what I've heard and seen, how much damage you can take from Red Zone is ridiculous. So that's going to be very easy to get off there. And then from the 3rd turn, it's literally the 2nd turn he's back. So even the turn restriction is very nice. He's got a nice link set. The only link skill that lets him down is Golden Warrior. Like, it's just not a good link. That minus what, 10% on enemies' defense just doesn't really do a whole lot. But other than that, same warrior race, Super Saiyan, Saiyan lineage, experience fires, Pred battle, Fist battle, all great links, and he goes on a plethora of great categories. I'm still waiting for Super Saiyan 3 to get a new lead, and also hopefully sometime soon that Bardock does, that SSJ3 Bardock does get an easy A, because Super Saiyan 3, the Super Saiyan 3 categories had a lot of good, you know, units added to it over the last like 6 months. You know, all the Dragon Ball Heroes units. Now this guy, Come on, give us a new lead and easy A that SSJ3 Bardock as well, man. It's time. It's time. And also one good thing, which we'll get to in a minute, when he transforms into SSJ3, is of course when this Goku gets over in a Flash Link, he links very well with, or quite well with the Dokkanfest Majin Vegeta. So that's just a personal thing for me. Not that it really matters in the grand scheme of things, but that over in a Flash Link for Majin Vegeta is very key. So it's quite nice that these two link so well together and how good they both are. On Super Attack as well, he does raise attack and defense to 1 turn, which is by 30%, and causes immense damage with a medium chance of stunning the enemy, which is very handy in Super Battle Road. And now we have him at SSJ3, where I don't know how you make a unit that's already very good get much better, but this is where he gets better. So on his passive, he gets Ki +3, attack and defense +200%, which already at the start of turn is amazing. And then he gets an additional attack and defense +50% from the super attack, which he retains, which again is multiplicative, which again just immediately means the numbers he's putting out is big number, a lot of damage, big number. He then retains the built-in additionals. He launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. So very similarly to the Easy A SB Vegeta. Except he has a medium chance of launching additionals rather than 15% chance of launching additionals. So yeah, having 2 built-in additionals, very, very nice. Don't forget he will be raising attack and defense on both of them, which does increase when he transforms as well, by the way. He also gets an additional attack +50% when attacking, and a great chance of performing a critical hit for 6 turns from the start of turn. So for 6 turns, you'll have an extra 50% on top of this, while getting the 50% on forming a super attack as well. And then also you have a great chance, which is a 70% chance of performing a critical hit for 6 turns, which means the amount of damage he's doing in those 6 turns is ridiculous, especially when you consider the fact he will continue raising his attack and defense on each super, which means it's only going to be doing more and more damage, especially if that, I say especially, it's a 70% chance. The majority of the time you're going to be hitting crits in those 6 turns. And then after those 6 turns, that great chance goes down to a high chance, which is still very good. 50% chance to crit is still great, especially at free dupe, which he has a high chance forming a critical hit starting from the 7th turn. This guy, when transformed, he has 2 built-in additionals, which have a medium chance of becoming a super attack. So that's twice. That's 2 additional attacks that have a 30% chance of becoming a super attack, and a 70% chance to crit, and then from the 7th turn onward, a 50% chance to crit. Are you seeing why he is probably one of the best performing units at 55% in the game? Honestly, it's ridiculous. He's probably going to hold up so well, like literally over the next year. He's probably going to be one of the best aging units. Like, I don't doubt it. But upon transformation, he does get the Kamehameha link over the Flash and Limit Break in form. Again, a very nice link set. Losing that Golden Warrior link is actually very good as well. So much better without it, in my opinion. And then, as I said, this goes up as well. So on super attack, he greatly raises attack, which means he increases his attack by 50% and raises defense by 30% for 1 turn, and causes immense damage with a medium chance of stunning the enemy. So again, very handy in Super Battle Road. If he hasn't killed you yet, he will stun you potentially, which is good. But that means every time he gets an additional super attack, he'll be raising his attack by 50%. As I said, the numbers this Goku puts out is ridiculous. They are insane. But now we've gone through all of his details, we're going to react to his super attack animations. As I said, with this Goku, I've pretty much only seen or remember his active skill transformation, which looks great. Other than that, I don't really remember a whole bunch. So yeah, let me know what you think about this Goku down in the comments. Again, who you'll be summoning for, the Goku or the Kid Buu or both, or will you be saving? And let me know what you think about their animations down in the comments below as well. But let's give these a watch. I have to quickly say, whoever decided at Dokkan, when we do animations, we're also gonna adapt and like bring over the art style from at that point in Z. You know, whoever decided to adapt the animations from the show into the game, depending on when the unit, what arc they were from. Such a great choice, because I love it. I love how it's so correct and it just looks so nice. Like, oh, even this shot, look how nice this looks. DBS Dragon Ball Super animations could never. But even this shot in the beginning, I want to talk about this shot. This shot is, I love this. This little power up on SSJ2. Honestly, I love it so much. It looks so good. Let me just dive from the beginning. They're clean, man. So far, these animations, they're clean, and I expect nothing less from Dokkan. They are clean. This must be the transformation. Big Sean. Big Sean. Oh, that is dope. That shot of him as SSJ3 is dope. That's dope. That was nice. That was nice. That was clean. That was clean. That looked really good. I love his active. Like, it's not the most like amazing active in the game, you know, not a lot goes on. But you know, you got Sean Shamel's at like vocals, and then this shot after he transforms into SSJ3, this shot here. This shot here. Honestly, I love it. This shot of SSJ3 is great. This shot, I love it so much. So good. So good. As I said, let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll see you next video, guys, straight after this for Kid Boo's details and animations. So, push!